CR-V's just right ride height offers a commanding view, handling even the toughest roads with ease. Bold design, confident attitude. This is the new Honda CR-V.
What if the SUV you thought you already understood suddenly flipped the script? What if everyday comfort, trusted reliability, and fuel efficiency showed up wearing a bolder attitude and a more confident design? That's exactly the vibe Honda is bringing with the 2026 Honda CR-V, new design. This isn't just a light refresh or a cosmetic tweak. Honda has clearly decided that the CR-V is ready to grow up, stand taller, and compete harder than ever before. Today, let's walk around it together and see how this new CR-V stacks up against rivals like the Toyota RAV4, Mazda CX-5, Hyundai Tucson, and Kia Sportage. Let's start from the back, because the rear of the 2026 Honda CR-V immediately tells you something has changed. The tailgate now stands more upright, giving the SUV a stronger, more planted stance. It feels wider, more stable, and more confident just sitting there. The redesigned taillights are slimmer and stretch further toward the sides, visually broadening the rear and adding a modern edge. There's a subtle, rugged character here that wasn't as strong before. The rear bumper integrates chunky cladding and skid plate-style accents that hint at light adventure use. It's not screaming off-road monster, but it's definitely saying this CR-V isn't afraid to leave smooth city streets anymore. Compared to the previous generation, this feels more mature and intentional. Compared to the Toyota RAV4, which leans heavily into an aggressive outdoor image, the CR-V feels calmer, more refined, and arguably more premium. Do you prefer this balanced look, or do you like SUVs that go all in on rugged styling? Moving along the left side, the transformation becomes even more obvious. The body shape is more upright and boxier, moving away from the softer, rounded look older CR-Vs were known for. This isn't just for style points. That squarer shape improves cabin space and gives the CR-V more road presence. Strong character lines run cleanly along the doors, and the thick wheel arch cladding adds both durability and visual strength. The wheels themselves look purposeful and well-sized, filling the arches without feeling oversized or flashy. When you compare this to the Mazda CX-5, which focuses heavily on sporty elegance, the CR-V clearly prioritizes practicality and long-term usability. Against the Hyundai Tucson, with its sharp angles and bold design experiments, the CR-V feels cleaner and more timeless. Honda seems to be asking a simple question here. Do you want a design that turns heads today, or one that still looks good 5 or 10 years from now? As we continue around to the right side, that same confident and well-proportioned look carries through. The door openings are wide, making it easy to get in and out, whether you're loading kids, groceries, or luggage. Roof rails add a subtle adventure-ready touch, perfect for bikes, cargo boxes, or weekend gear. The ride height feels just right, not intimidatingly tall, but high enough to give you a good view of the road. This is clearly an SUV designed for real life. Daily commutes, school runs, long road trips, and everything in between. Compared to the Kia Sportage, which leans hard into futuristic styling, the CR-V feels more grounded and reassuring. When you look at an SUV, do you want something that feels exciting every time you see it, or something that feels dependable every time you drive it? Now let's step inside, because the interior has always been one of the CR-V's strongest selling points. Open the door, and the first feeling you get is calm. The cabin doesn't overwhelm you with flashy screens or aggressive shapes. Instead, it welcomes you with a clean, horizontal layout that instantly feels intuitive. A wide digital display sits directly in the driver's line of sight, making important information easy to read without distraction. Controls are placed exactly where you expect them to be, which reduces stress and fatigue, especially on long drives. The materials feel solid and well put together, with a noticeable step up in perceived quality compared to older models. The seats strike a great balance, supportive enough for long journeys but comfortable enough for daily use. Rear passengers benefit from generous legroom and headroom thanks to that more upright body design. Cargo space remains one of the CR-V's biggest strengths, wide, practical, and easy to load. Compared to the RAV4's slightly busier cabin or the Tucson's tech-heavy interior, the CR-V feels more intuitive and relaxing. Would you rather sit in a cabin that looks futuristic, or one that feels comfortable every single day? Under the hood, the 2026 Honda CR-V continues Honda's philosophy of balance. This isn't about chasing big horsepower numbers. It's about smoothness, efficiency, and real-world usability. The standard engine is a 1.5-liter turbocharged gasoline unit producing around 190 horsepower and 243 Nm of torque. Paired with a CVT, it delivers smooth acceleration in the city and confident cruising on the highway. It's predictable, refined, and easy to live with. But the real star of the lineup is the hybrid version. Here, Honda combines a 2-liter gasoline engine with an electric motor for a total output of roughly 204 to 210 horsepower. The hybrid feels noticeably quieter and smoother, especially at low speeds. Electric assistance makes takeoff effortless and passing more relaxed. The 0 to 100 km/h time is expected to be around 7.8 to 8 seconds, making it quicker than the standard gasoline model. Compared to the Toyota RAV4 hybrid, which prioritizes maximum fuel savings, the CR-V hybrid focuses more on refinement and driving comfort. Which matters more to you, squeezing out every drop of fuel efficiency or enjoying a smoother daily drive? All-wheel drive variants add another layer of confidence, automatically sending power to the rear wheels when conditions demand it. Rain, snow, or light gravel roads don't faze it. This isn't a hardcore off-roader, but it won't leave you feeling nervous when the road gets less than perfect. Fuel efficiency is another strong point. The 1.5-liter turbo is expected to average around 7.5 to 8 liters per 100 kilometers, while the hybrid really shines in city driving with figures closer to 5 to 5.5 liters per 100 kilometers. For many buyers, that combination of comfort, performance, and efficiency will be a major deciding factor. How important is fuel economy when you're choosing your next SUV? Now let's talk price, because competition in this segment is intense. The 2026 Honda CR-V is expected to arrive in showrooms toward the end of 2025, with some markets seeing it in early 2026. In Europe, the base gasoline version is likely to start around 36,000 to 38,000 euros. Hybrid trims are expected to range from about 41,000 to 45,000 euros, depending on equipment. Fully loaded all-wheel drive versions could go slightly higher. That places the CR-V right in the heart of the compact SUV battlefield. The RAV4 dominates with hybrid efficiency, the Mazda CX-5 appeals to driving enthusiasts, and the Tucson and Sportage attract buyers with bold design and tech features. Honda's approach is different. Instead of excelling in just one extreme area, it delivers balance across the board. Comfort, efficiency, space, reliability, and ease of ownership all working together. Would you rather buy the most exciting SUV on paper, or the one that quietly makes your life easier year after year? So let's wrap this up with the final verdict. The 2026 Honda CR-V new design shows a vehicle that has evolved in all the right ways. It looks tougher and more confident on the outside, calmer and more refined on the inside, and smarter when it comes to fuel and everyday performance. It may not be the loudest or most aggressive SUV in its class, but it might be the most complete. Honda didn't chase trends just to stand out. Instead, it refined what already worked and strengthened what was missing. For families, commuters, and long-term owners, this CR-V makes a very strong case. It competes head-to-head with the best in the segment and does so with quiet confidence. This is the kind of SUV you don't just like on day one, you appreciate more with every mile. Now I want to hear from you. Do you like the new, more rugged direction of the CR-V, or do you miss the softer look of older models? Would you choose it over the Toyota RAV4 or Mazda CX-5? And is hybrid power a must-have for your next SUV? Drop your thoughts in the comments because your opinion matters here. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and follow Drive Zone Meet for more honest, real-world car reviews. This is Drive Zone Meet, where we don't just talk about cars, we live them.